Viewers, I'm Yuri.
And I'm Sukalpa.
And together we welcome you all to our favorite show, Crimson.
Hi.
And we set our journey towards Haflong. Basically, we are going to cover most of the Dima Hasao district.
And once there, we are going to explore their ethnic cuisines, their food, their lifestyle, their clothes, ornaments, jewelry, and there's lots more. So I'm very excited.
Yes, let's go.
Let's go Northeast College!
Woohoo!
So finally, ladies and gentlemen, we are at the land of Boro or Borofisa, son of the Boro. And in Dima Hasao, they call themselves Dimasa, a corruption of the word Dimafisa, or son of the great river.
Exactly, Yudi. And in present day, the Dimasa Kosaris are mainly concentrated in this Dima Hasao district of Assam. There are also a sizable population of this tribe in Kachar, Nagaon, Nagaland and Karbi Anglong. But then Yuri, what lies ahead of us?
Well, you'll see it soon. We are at Mulpong Watchtower in Haflong.
And because this is a watchtower, believe me, this is one of the bestest view in the entire Haflong area, because from here we see the mesmerizing cloud break of the entire Haflong city.
The valleys, the clouds and the wind. What else do you need in the scorching heat? Well, ladies and gentlemen, we promise you this time in this show, we will take you to the untouched virgin places
of the entire area. And by that, we mean real authentic places.
So stay glued to our show.
Our show.
We'll see you soon. Till the time, let us enjoy this magnificent view.
Railways play a most important role for the avid Indian, as it is one of the most easily accessible and cost-effective means of commute.
And we have heard that there is a century-old history about this beautiful railway lines, so we are going to dig out each and every information about it. The reason? Because we have to show you a beautiful history of this railway station, which is more than 100 years old. And to know each and every bit of it, we need to talk to...
We're going to talk to our very special guest and friend, Mr. Neeraj Kumar, who is the Assistant Divisional Engineer of Haflong Division.
So we're going to talk to him.
Hello, Mr. Neeraj.
Yes,
hello, how are you,
hello.
sir?
I'm fine and good.
Good to see you, and thank you for your time. Thank you.
Okay,
We'd really love to know about the history of the new Haflong railway station.
Historically, the railway line came here in 1903. Britishers brought here to transport their tea, coal and timber to Chittagong port.
Chittagong is like Bangladesh.
Yeah, in
now.
Bangladesh.
Okay.
So they are strategically importance for this, and since then it has become the life of people.
So as you sir promised us over the phone that he is going to take us and going to show us the beautiful scenic railway lines and the Haflong area.
Exactly the view that we cannot find through roadways, we cannot find through airways, and it can only be explored through railways. And here is where he is playing the game.
This is the most beautiful, one of the most beautiful stations in India.
Undoubtedly.
And this is the most beautiful station according to him. Let's explore.
Yep, we're going to have a joyride.
This is the joy of a lifetime, because we are going to enjoy a trolley ride. which is restricted for the general public, but thanks to the railways, they have allowed us to go and visit Haflong.
Exactly. This is a marvelous masterpiece of engineering because
In this height and in this kind of hard life, hard labor is very, very difficult to find, and yet railways along with the local people, the local tribe, has managed to do the impossible and made this area communicable to everybody in Northeast and internationally.
absolutely. Well, viewers, Sukalpa and I just witnessed this magnificent tunnel which was made by the British long back in 1902, which is like more than 100 years old.
And the absolutely magnificent thing about this entire tunnel is that it was part of the ABR, which means Assam and Bengal Connecting Railways, which was taken a long time back. But one more interesting fact about this tunnel is that it's made with bricks and all the naturally obtained sources. Basically, there was no cement, but then till now, it's still intact and it's one of the heritageal signs.
Despite of these back-breaking roads, we are really excited to know more about the local people out here.
Their lifestyle, the way of their living. Yes, Yuri, we are right now heading towards one of the most remotest village of the Dima Hasao district.
We roughly drove around 40 kilometers,
42?
and we hiked for almost like 2 kilometers.
Yeah.
And we are still hiking.
Still hiking and on the way to the remotest Dimasa village. It's a Dimasa tribe and let's see what they have to offer.
Let's go then. Don't you think, Sukalpa, you are walking slow?
I'm already walking fast.
Ha ha ha. Alright, you go that way.
Okay, here we part ways.
Well, viewers, we are walking to a place where we will see their style of agriculture. Agriculture is the main income source for the most of the people of Northeast India. Not only Northeast India, in most part of the India. But over here, places like these, where most of the places are held and no plain land to see around, people do practice jhum cultivation as they have no alternate options for the survival.
Jhum cultivation is mostly known as terrace cultivation because it is like burn and cut and slash and then again burn. And because this burning process creates a lot of potash which acts as a nutrient for the agriculture farm, but then only once. But the good news is that the jhum cultivation is now slowly ending and converting to the normal paddy field cultivation. But it's quite painful for these people because they are already into a lot of remote areas. So harvesting water in a large quantity is quite difficult, but still they are trying their best and trying to do a normal plain paddy field cultivation.
And that is actually a good news, I say.
Yeah. It's really a great feeling to see all the young ones moving on to the schools right now. आज आपके स्कूल में क्या है क्लासेस?
स्पोर्ट्स क्लास।
कौन से क्लासेस है?
4, 5।
ये लोग 4 में हैं, आप लोग 5 में हैं.
They are very shy actually.
Very shy, really very shy. Okay.
Alright, bye bye.
Bye bye. Bye girls. Bye. Bye. Ciao.
They must be wondering क्या हो रहा है.
Exactly. But it's really heartwarming to know that even in this remotest area, these girls have not neglected education. And education for the women and for the girl child here is really popular, as we can see here.
Women empowerment.
Women empowerment. Can you see the difference, Yudi?
Actually, I was wondering to witness some traditional Dimasa huts. but
Yeah,
unfortunately-
here we are actually witnessing the traditional heritage thatch roof, which is made of hay, and the progressive tin roof. So there is a big contrast in it, and yet these people, the Dimasa people, have still maintained their own traditional, their own heritage and their own dignity. And as we can see, they also have their weaving here, which is very, very particular to this region. Please have a look.
the traditional Dimasa weaving. Let's go and check it out. By tradition, the Dimasas practice the rearing of muga and earworm, which they call yungma. From these cocoons, they produce a fine quality of silk threads used for making soft and warm clothes.
Colors play a most important role for the Dimasas, and for them the yellow, green, blue and red. These colors are of most priority. The same colors can also be seen in their jewelry. Jewelry and the costumes together make a very, very colorful Dimasa traditional attire.
We are at the historical city of Maibang, that is in Dima Hasao district, to know more about their ancient ruined kingdom. Okay, here's the translation. Well, right now we are at the historical capital of Dima Hasao district. That's Rajbari in Maibang, right? And we can see the remainings, the ruins of the kingdom.
The inscription has been given by Raja Meghnarayan of the Hachengcha dynasty, and currently we are looking at this inscription which says he erected this stone on the 1498, which was like really back then. And when this is done, when he started off with his capital, he wanted to make this place as his capital, which was initially known as Kirtipur. Kirtipur, before he took it as a capital, was Kirtipur, but later on he turned it to Maibang. Maibang, when we break it down, Mai, which means rice, and Bong means abundance. But one of the most difficult things which the locals are still facing is that they are still trying to preserve the old sculptures, weapons, and there was trishul, there was idols, but they are trying to preserve them from the old centuries, but it's really very difficult. They are asking help from the government. I'm very sure they are going to get it in the next few years.
So they have their own heritage museum where they have all the idols, the remaining of the ancient ruins. So we have much to learn about the history of this place called Rajbari. So we'll go ahead and get our knowledge. What do you say?
Sure.
The Dimasa people has very jealously preserved their ancient traditions and customs in this beautiful museum.
So friends, finally we are at our favorite place, that is the kitchen, and we are dying to taste the authentic Dimasa food. What's it?
Amazing. I cannot even stop staring at them because the decoration, the entire preparation of the entire, I can't imagine how tasty the food will be. It looks damn yum.
तो जैसा कि आप लोग मानते हो कि खाना खाने से पहले सेहत के लिए अच्छा होता है कि थोड़ा सा जुदीमा पी लिया जाए.
Judima is the traditional rice beer of the Dimasa people. So let's just taste it.
So there are vivid tribes here in Dima Hasao districts, out of which we are heading towards the Zemes, or you can say the Harakanagas.
The Harakanagas are special because they are still practicing Hinduism, whereas the other Nagas have already converted into Christianity. This particular tribe is totally secular and limited in their culture.
India is a secular country with different tribes and communities who are living together in peace and harmony. Sukalpa and I were roaming around this beautiful location since morning. Then we came to know that there is Zame, a Naga tribe who still practices Hinduism.
Here in Puilo village, right now we are in one of their worship places which is called Kilumki. Kilumki is a place of worship for all the Hindu Nagas and they have a varied range of beliefs. Let us learn it more from our friend here, Metui.
या मेटवी फर्स्ट हम आपसे यही जानना चाहते हैं कि ये मंदिर आप लोग की जो रानी है पद्म भूषण रानी गाइडन लियो, हाँ, उन्होंने ये 1985 में,
हाँ 85 में ये मंदिर बनवाया गया था
जी.
1985 में ये मंदिर पहले बनाया गया था, इनॉग्रेट किया गया था, एस्टैब्लिश किया गया था बाय पद्म भूषण अवार्डी रानी गाइडिनल्यू ने. लेकिन उसके बाद जैसे कि आप देख सकते हैं अभी वो काफ़ी ज़्यादा रिनोवेट हो चुका है एंड इट्स रियली वेरी प्रिटी. अगर आप कभी भी मेंटल पीस या एक शांति की तलाश में हो तो फिर आप यहाँ पे आ सकते हैं, प्रे कर सकते हैं. आई एम वेरी श्योर यू विल फाइंड योर इनर पीस.
तो मुझे आप सबसे पहले ये बताइए कि टोटल कितने आपके यहाँ पे लोग होंगे, पॉपुलेशन ये पूरे दिमा हसाओ डिस्ट्रिक्ट में?
इस डिस्ट्रिक्ट में करीबन हम लोग का 97 विलेजेस है.
97 विलेजेस?
हाँ 97 विलेजेस है. उसमें से करीबन 70 विलेज में हम लोग का जो हेराका हिंदू है.
हराका हिंदू.
हेराका मीन्स प्योर इन देयर, प्योर इन देयर लिपि, राइट?
तो अभी हम मंदिर के अंदर गए, सो आई एम वेरी श्योर इसका मतलब ये है कि गॉड इज omnipresent everywhere. He is everywhere. उनका कोई फिजिकल अपीयरेंस नहीं होता, वैसा ही है ना यहाँ पे भी?
निराकार का
निराकार.
हम लोग तिंगिम बोलते हैं वैसे तो, लेकिन हम लोग का जो भगवान को उसका रूप नहीं है हम लोग का.
ओके ओके. सो आप लोग ऐसे ही निराकार से ही आप लोग प्रे करते हो?
ऑलमाइटी.
ऑलमाइटी. क्या बताया आपने उनको? तिंगिम,
तिंगवांग और तिंगिमरा.
तिंगिमरा और तिंगवांग. वाह, वेरी नाइस. Vibrancy of their costume, their jewelry, their age-old musical instruments were outstanding. It's really wonderful to see them preserving their age-old culture.
We are here in Jatinga, which is very, very famously known as the bird suicide committing area. Although this is a very beautiful bird sanctuary, but then because of all the myths and superstitions added to it, the bird population in this area has reduced to a great deal. But recently we have been saved by all the environmentalists and the educationists.
Right. Talking about education, education has played a vital and important role here. All the villagers are educated now, and nowadays they are trying their hard to save birds in all possible ways. Namaste.
Namaste.
So behind me it's all beautiful Dima women who are completely dressed up in their traditional attire, and Sukalpa and I are very excited.
And now they are actually willing to perform for us their By Dima.
By Dima, the traditional
Yes.
Dimasa dance. So आप लोग हमें दिखाएंगे, right? Very nice. So let's enjoy, viewers.
Yeah.
Since the entire world is marching towards Jet Age, it's really good to see these Dimasa people are upholding their age-old traditions. With pocket full of good memories and so much of experience, it's time for us to head towards our next destination.
Well, viewers, that's all from our end for this episode. We'll see you all in the next episode.
With a new place, new destination and new people, a lot more adventure lies ahead of us.
Well, till then, you all take care. We'll see you soon. Ciao.
Bye-bye.